So that means that you literally have to have those different situations to bring out that stuff to detox. And that's why, download. That's why it may seem that you haven't healed from something.
Yeah.
It's because you needed that different situation to bring it out in a different way.
Dee was talking about cats and how if a cat has not accepted you, it makes them, they have a pretty hard time. They're not happy. They have a pretty hard time in the family, the host family that they're living with, right? And that just hit me like, boom. Like, wow, yeah. The things that we bring into our lives that we haven't accepted, but we need. And the things that it takes us through. Acceptance. What are the things that belong to us that we have accepted or we're not paying attention to in our lives? What do we? Yeah. Someone told me this morning. I'm not going to say it. Let me say it the right way. Spirit told me this morning. When you don't accept who you are, who you truly are, there's some little bit of like left of center, and some people call it sadness. Some people call it disconnect. Some people, call it disharmony going on in there, and you feel that on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes you may be like, why I feel like this? What is this? Are we accepted? Are we in a spirit of acceptance? And then also accepting what we're not. Yeah, I told you that cat. How I didn't do that. I'm just giving the question. Spirit said, if you all talking about cats being accepting of something, how about this? And so I just gave the question. Y'all roll with it. What y'all want to say? What do you all want to say about this? Yeah, I'm passing it. Passing it to Nerf ball.
First, because what?
It's a Nerf ball. I think it's because of what I have been going through for the past 2 days and having to navigate, my emotions, having to navigate the different feelings. I did yesterday. It was so nice with inside Clubhouse with in the Universal Portal. Tinku, I affectionately call her Tink. I love calling her Tink, my little Tinkerbell. She had on someone
so much.
Ahmad Aladaya, and I put his information inside of Facebook yesterday right after I finished. He deals with emotional balancing, which got my attention. He was like, it's not about the mind. We don't go into the mind. He went into the acceptance of your emotions, and he took us through different stages. He took us through a stage of acceptance was one of them, acknowledging was another, allowing was another, and he just went right down the stage and asked us questions like, for each one, once you said yes to it, you had to say yes, Jesse, had to say yes to each question for it to go further, or we would change. So he would ask you, if you said for allow, do you allow this? And if you said yes, is it easy? You have to say yes, And then he just kept going down, kept going down until it was easy. I wrote this down. It was easy. There was another one. Tink, if you're out there, please come and tell us that second one. But the third one was painful. But you had to go yes, because it was like, is it easy? Is it really easy? Or if it's painful? And you had to say yes before moving along. And if you didn't, you got another one. It was something. Because it's not goes into managing your feelings, but it actually goes into just bringing that peace about within yourself. And you had to tell what level that emotion was at that you're dealing with. So mine yesterday was frustration. And when I started, it was at a number 9. Yeah, I was truthful with it. First I said 7 in my mind. Then I was like, tell the truth, shame the devil. I said 9. When it became my turn, I went 9. And then after that, when the process was done, it took about 5 minutes. It took about 5 minutes. When it was done, it was down at 3. Yeah, it really worked and was coming out of the mind. It was not going into the mind. He didn't want to hear no story. I don't want to hear no story. I have no need for the story. We're just dealing with the emotion and balancing that. That was awesome. So when thinking about all that and going through that process, it had me think about, balancing that on every day, allowing, acknowledging, accepting, and staying within your peace at that vibration level. You know what I mean? Staying at that heart hierarchy and maintaining your peace, protecting your peace. I hear these things when I'm looking at different shows during the day that I do, that I like, the different healers that are out there that are teaching others. And they all say this. Everyone says it. Protect your peace. Remember who you are. Live a peaceful life. Maintain that vibration, that high and positive vibration. So in doing that, are we in an acceptance, of who we are and acceptance of who we're not, so we don't do it? We got to accept that we're not a certain way. We've been doing, I know, right? I'm still wrapping my head around it.
Like, I'm in it right now.
All right, we need a moment to think, so we're going to have a moment of silence. So everybody know why we not talking. This is it. Let's think about that.
Yeah. So I Spirit's been saying to me, and my spiritual team's been saying to me, protect your energy, guard your energy. Like right now, you're not in a position where you want to allow, certain energies to come near you because of what you're working towards, right? Yeah. And I was like, I was there. I was like, but it's okay. I can do it. We can do it. And then Spirit continues, okay, all right. You're going to get to a point where you already came out of that. You already went there. You're going to go back to that. It's a karma, boo. Like, you're going to go back to it. You're going to go back to it if you keep going. And not until recently that my grandparents took me and, shake me to the ground. Like, I'm going to say shake, but, had a conversation. Older people, they go, so, we done that before, and how did that feel? This is like the trillionth time. Oh, by the way,
the trillionth time.
Yeah, like, by the way, this is not the first time you try this. So you actually put this into this program, this contract of yours. You needed to find guidance. So you did here now, and the guidance are there, and now we are going back to the old you. I was like,
oh my gosh, so it was more like, what are you doing?
I was like, no. I didn't have anything else to say after that. I was like,
oh my God. No, them to you.
Oh, that was my grandparents.
Like, hey.
That was my
grandparents. Yeah.
And I was like, boo, okay. All right. Intervention?
Yeah, big time.
Is this an intervention?
I love the smile.
Oh, this is happening. Okay, got it. So I get exactly what you're saying. And that it happened on Clubhouse, and yesterday, my guys are like, no, we can't. No, we can. Because it was gonna prevent me from what I was doing yesterday for everything else. And and I was like, okay, I hear you. All right. I am at a different place right now. And then this is how funny my guys are. Let me tell you how funny they are. My son, right, brings a homework, and I usually do homework with him, right? So my son is learning about vibration in music. And how it sounds, what the guitars make, and we were going through we were reading the material, and as I am reading the material, somebody says, oh, okay, so you see how this works. I was like, oh, okay. My son is 9, at a 9-year-old level. Oh, got it. So your guides will speak to you in different ways, but they gave me the message, but just in case I missed it, your kids are your guides. Homework. I was like, ooh. My son is like, Mom, what happened? It's like, nothing, honey. We're just learning about beautiful music. I was like,
Mama, aha moment. That's what happened, boo.
Mama's having a huge aha moment. Like, what is going on? Like, I was like, okay, got it. No more.
Isn't it wonderful though? I mean, because even us saying guides, because okay, I just you know me, deep. We're deep. You know how we do it here.
This is the deep show.
I like that.
We go deep.
Right, because it's all about vibration. What they're learning right now in class. We know that everything is energy. We are energy, and we know that we are co-manifesting. So our guides are all they're doing is responding to what our true heart desire is. So we've already asked for them to come. And it takes us time to get out of this, to remember that we are them and that we ask for their help because we are them, they are us. Because remember, we're all one, even with the invisible, not just with the visible. We are them too, right? That's how we can heal them. That's how we can heal the lineages, right? So we've asked for these things, but sometimes we're just not ready to hear.
Oh, yeah.
Because of this, and because, we came, through that portal that was hurt and they put their pain on us and we're detoxing and stuff. And it's so funny too, because right now, I mean, new moon is tomorrow in Scorpio, right? And this energy right now is totally showing us our relationships with people. Showing those relationships that are we're literally sacrificing our truth by allowing those people still in us or around us, that energy. But sometimes it takes us to fall down the steps a few times to actually be like, oh, that's what you meant.
I'm sorry, I can't get over
Bessie said 1 trillion.
Right, excuse me, 1 trillion times fell on the steps. She's still falling. Ow, So guys, everybody, take this time right now to evaluate your emotions and your feelings, because Angela hit it right too. Just that guy talking about emotions. When someone comes into your presence, evaluate your emotions. See if, okay, are they triggering me? Am I sacrificing my truth? Can I be myself?
Yeah.
And what part of myself am I hiding when I'm in their presence?
Wow, D. Wow.
And go deep and write it down. Okay, so in this person present, I can't talk about whatever crystals. Okay, and then go deeper. Why not? And then right now, find that tribe where you can just be yourself with, because we are in this shift. Crazy shift, awesome, amazing, extraordinary shift right now.
Yes, we are.
That you need a tribe. You need to be yourself. You need to speak your truth. You need to, not you want, you need to. You need to, because you're returning back to what you are.
Yeah. And also, something that my guys are like, hey, you gotta say this right now, like after the other thing is that people that are coming into your life after you've done this work will come to you because they see your light. They will also pretend to love you because they see you and they see your light, not because they're accepting to what they are. So it will, I'm telling you that, oh man, thank you for bringing this up. Thank you. Because, and that's why truth doesn't lie, right? The truth will come out eventually, right? Truth doesn't lie. So for me, this is me all the time. Like I'm crazy, loving, I say crazy, but not in that
We
way,
know
but
what you mean. We
in
know
a
what you mean.
fun, like
Fun.
like a lovable size. I'm a lovable size person, like a
Like
lovable
that
Ah,
lovable size.
wait, wait,
Puppy.
I'm not even five. I'm not even five.
Jesse's pocket size. She's pocket
She
size.
pocket size love.
Okay,
She's pocket size love.
Purple Ray, right? Purple Ray. My husband is 6'2". My husband is 6'2". I'm 4'11".
He's
I'm
a
still
giant. She's pocket size.
trying to get over that one.
wait.
Just a picture of, hey babe, how you doing? Love you.
I'm
Love
pocket
you.
size. Yes, I'm pocket size, right? So this is just me, all of it. Now that I have my crystals and my sage and all of that stuff, he's just like, we had this conversation like a week ago because he's like, I know that we don't really talk about this stuff, you and I, but ever since you embrace this, I don't bother it, and I don't, I just leave you to it because I know for a long time you didn't know that, but I knew. It was safe for me to come and talk to you. This was him without talking. It was safe for me. This was actually Spirit last night, actually talking to me through him. It was safe for me to come and talk to you as me being the oddball. And I was like, wait, what? Yeah, because my husband can see spirit.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So for a long time, he put that away, but he always knew, hey, the crazy wife I got, yeah, she don't mind. Go ahead. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. You do. It was times where spirit will come into the house and he's like, yeah, I saw a non-friendly one. You might not want to go take care of that one. So I will go and I will do, the cleansing. I will talk to the spirit and, whatever, right? And then he will tell me, he will literally tell me. So for a long time, he hid that from all of it, from his family, from everything. But when I arrived into his life, he knew he can trust me on this level. I was just too, I love, God, I love everybody. I was just like high-fiving everybody. I was like, let's do it. You're amazing. Let's go. I can see you, all that stuff. And last night, Spirit's like, he's been accepted to you way before you were accepted to yourself. And I was like, oh, that hurts. I was like, oh, okay, I see where we're going here.
Okay, wait. I missed it. Say that again. Last night.
Yeah, this was me and Spirit having a conversation about my husband.
And say what you said. You said last night. Say it again. I missed it. I knew it was deep.
Last night, Spirit said, your husband saw you and accepted you for who you truly are before you accepted you for who you truly are. That was deep to me. Because for a year and some change, I've been fighting this uninvisible war because I've been remember how we were talking yesterday when we were with Acharya, that I was telling you that I was like that spirit, like my spirit guy was speaking heavily into my heart. This is the conversation. Because then I went into last night, I went into deep meditation about, and went to really deep meditation about, everything, not just me, everything, because of, because I, like I said, my guys put me on a very strict plan here. So because of what I'm working for with my family, right? It's for my family. We've done this before and we miss certain thoughts, right? But anyway, so we're back on track now because here's like, and I was like, oh, I can see that. I see all of this. Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to need a second and a moment, please. So yeah, so he saw me way before I saw him. Right. And you know how people say, oh yeah, no, no, we married each other. We did that together and all of that stuff. So working through all of it now and going back into just internal stuff that we had to work out. And for me, it's me. It's not the. But anyways, wow, like who did that to me? Like I went into a zone and my ears started ringing. That's why I had to stop. So I was like, oh man, it even got dark in here. So yeah, so we've been in that. And when 𝒌𝒊𝒏𝒊𝒏𝒆 𝑭𝒍𝒂𝒎𝒆 was speaking yesterday, I was just like, my guys were like, shh. Got it. I got it. And then everybody say, oh, she heard it. Everybody, she heard it. Let's see. She's going into spiritual bath today. Let's do it. So I was like, spiritual bath, so I put all of that in there, and everything goes together. But one thing that I do have to say is that coming into this year, into this realization of my life, I'm just like,
and it's all right. This is what needs to be done. You're not taking a time out from your life. You're getting in. You're going deep. And we need to allot ourselves this time. And what we got to do is listen, trust, surrender, and listen. There's whatever it is that that emotion is connected to something. It started with something. You actually know what it is.
yes,
You're just refusing at that moment to look at it.
I was, yeah. So last night when I opened that portal,
I
opened the 3 portals that I needed to open, that came. I was like, okay. But I'm giving myself compassion and grace and love. And when I went into my night walk with my guides last night, it was very different than any other night. I was like, oh, okay, I see what we're talking about. So it was deep for me, because I went into like, okay, so we went and we took care of this. Really? Oh, okay. So let's go. Let's go back. All right, let's go in there. So it was those type of conversations. So I'm digging very deep into even Michael, my tree, was like, oh, ladies and gentlemen, she's back.
High fiving. Yeah.
She's back, guys.
Yes. We got her. Wow. Tiffany wrote in the chat, because I'll go back to what you were saying before about the people who see your light, and their acceptance. She said there are also people that see what you've got and want to steal it for themselves. Vampires. I totally agree. The vampire part I took and added on there, but I totally agree. I totally agree. When I was younger, I used to feel like this. And it hurt. I was like, man, I kept meeting people and I kept feeling this. And that's where that was my gauge to know if they were a vampire or if they were a friend. Because friends did this. Positive, beautiful family, your tribe does this. And it's like you're walking along like that. The vampire people go like this, because they suck in. They don't want to let go. They don't want you to go live your life and do what you're supposed to be doing. No, I need you because I'm so chicken. beep, because I don't want to do the job myself. So I want to take yours. But therein lies the lesson too. Always about self. Always comes back to self. There's something in that moment that we have to see. What are we accepting that allows them to get through your come on in and have a seat in your house? What? Now think about this on a physical level. Let's get on this plane. Would you just take and unlock your door and allow any old Tom, Dick, or Harry just walk through and hey, how you doing? Sit down and go on your refrigerator? No, you wouldn't. You lock the door, right? You keep it locked. You make people knock. You ask, how may I help you? You ask good questions. What can I do for you today? Yes, how are you? What can I do for you today? You know what I mean? Before you allow them to come on in, if they even get beyond your threshold, right? Right? But in our daily lives, we are like, accept, accept, accept. People are like, yeah, thank you, oh, so much. Here, I got a part over here. Oh, come on over here. She's accepting stuff today. Oh, you feel it here. You can't talk that day. You can't move that day. You can't walk that day. You can't think that day. Because you got everybody. Yeah. All right.
I'm getting slapped.
I'm loving all them visuals.
I know, I'm getting slapped all over the place.
It's psychophysical. It's psychophysical. So I guess we got a lot of visual learners on the call today because it said, no, give some pictures. I gotta show you.
Visual learner, that's what they're doing to me, okay? I'm not, no, I'm right here. Hello, so that's why I'm like.
Show you better than I can tell you.
Before this shift, there was a lot of familiar people that were in our life, familiar energies that were in our life. And we were wounded together. So our energies love each other together.
Wow, Jess.
So now that some of us are coming out of the wounded state and have done the work, but still love those people, you know? Yeah. So sometimes that right there, the love that we have, just the love, it gets in there. But my guys are like, it is not the time. And I continue to go there, like on different levels. So because of the love. So now we have to there's another process that they wanted me to restart. So I'm like, oh, okay. Got it. Oh, wow. So yeah, I went to manifest a miracle for the wrong reason. You know how like Master said, like,
yes.
Oh, you came to me to get your ex back, and what your life just changed and transformed. Well, that's what happened. I went to manifest a miracle to get my ex back, and I manifested my ex, and then I realized, I'm gonna have to go back to my ex. Like, I'm gonna have to put that in the side until I'm strong enough to take up on that energy, because you know, like in general, that's just me speaking of like a generalizing, you know, when you speak about manifestation, because the manifestation it's a law. It will attract everything to you. You are the magnet, so it will come.
Yes.
So yeah, so I'm having so many aha moments. My guys are really like, I'm speaking. It's okay, boo. It's okay.
I love it.
They know that I need this.
And take note
that I am here for this. So they also know that I am here for the generations and for the collective. They also know that I am part of that, and I am part of the healing process for the collective. So, you know, so they know when to bring it on. So I'm just like, the love is coming and the tinklings are coming, and I feel it as the love from my guides, not as a trigger. Like, this is the love that I have for you, that I want you to be this. I want you to be so this, so that you can see it when it arrives to you, not 3 months, 4 or 5 months later after you got into a slump because you wanted to be Jesus. You know what I mean? When Jesus already walked away from the situation a long time ago, because he said, I'm gonna give you the guidance, I'll be here, so if you need me, just call me. You know what I mean? So if Jesus did that, why am I? Like, I'm just bringing Jesus up because I love him, and he's one of my main guys, so he just knows why. But I'm just saying, like, on that level, gosh, thank you.
I used to say Jesus would spread his wisdom, and he didn't just spread the truth, he would just speak and go his way. So why are we speaking and staying right there? And because no matter what, but he had a lot of naysayers, you know. Well, some was like, oh, he's blessed, you know what I mean? Others was like, oh, no, he know what he's talking about. He ain't stay around here. He was like, da, peace out, and he leave. But we stick around for all that, and we trying to prove stuff to people and change their mind and get them to see. And then
one of the things that he told me on my journey when I went into the thing, if they crucify me, then son, what do you think they will do to you?
Do you? Yes.
Let's be smart now.
Woo.
Let's be smart.
Oh my goodness, my heart.
And I was like, okay, Buddha, everybody up in here.
Yep.
You know, one of the things that people didn't know about Jesus is that he went to the Himalayas.
Yes.
He also meditated with the yogis.
Yes.
And, you know, it's on another level. Okay, so let's break that down, right? That's what I did I had to do to my parents and my for the Catholics, and nothing for the religion here. This is just a relationship that I have with Jesus, and you know, Jesus gave me this to share, right? That I'm gonna put that as a disclaimer out there for all of the disclaimer. I have a relationship with Jesus, and if he wants to say these things, I am forward to be bringing it out, right? So he's like, yeah, no, so what do you think happened in the 40 days? And you know, why did you think I brought that into the mixture of things? And I was like, what? So when I channel that for my family in Spanish, by the way, and I was like, huh. After I saw the message, I was like, wow, that's pretty deep, Jesus. Like, what? So even my grandfather that passed, he was like, yeah, I used to do headstand, and I used to walk in my hands, and people never understand why. And now that you're in the process of doing what the family needs, the family will later understand. I was like, okay, all right.
And accepting that.
Breaking it down. I'm just a ball of energy today.
No, I love it. I love it. Tiffany says that, Jessie, I love how you are partially in the dark with your eyes shining with the light. That encapsulates it all. This is the journey. This is what it looks like live in action. You know, that's it. And it's the acceptance of that, and we get to guide ourselves through, our guides get to guide us through, to learn what we're supposed to know about ourselves, and you know, have that upliftment, you know, have that level up. It's something how Jesse and I was talking one of these days, past days, we were talking about how the word hindsight came into the conversation. Like, seeing things in hindsight is after everything is all said and done. You did the do, and you're like, what? And you see it after the fact. We're striving to level ourselves up where you see it when you're supposed to see it. So when the spirit says something and it say move, you move. When it say try this, you do that. It says this, you say that, and you just keep on popping. That's it. And that's just getting yourself in harmony, aligned and in harmony, growing with that flow, right? That's what that is. And we're learning. And if you are seeing something in hindsight, good. Thank and praise the Almighty God that you're seeing it. There are people out there walking blind.
Yeah.
Thankful for that. This is a lesson. So we get tests, we get different things that come to us to work this out. Because you can't just learn something and not have no practice time. If I'm practicing to be the quarterback in the NFL, I just can't go, I'm the quarterback, give me the ball, I got this, y'all. You know how many people sit in the audience be like, I could do this.
Without training.
Yeah, without training, without practice time. No, give it to me. Yeah, no. You have to have practice time. And the living it is the learning it. All right?
When you said just like that, so I could hear in my head, when I move, you move. Just
oh, I love, yes. Ooh.
I was like, okay.
Wow, yes. Woo.
Dee, you've been quiet today.
Yeah, I've been talking. I hadn't been able to get in. Y'all been blowing together back and forth. So I'm chilling. Hold on, I'm trying to get it back because you know I had so much.
We waiting. We waiting.
Okay, keep talking because
Oh no, we were waiting. We know you're gonna take it, round it up.
Yeah, we'll wait for you. The only constant is change, guys. My tea bag thing. The only
Ooh.
constant is change. And then we will break it down
Yes.
other things. I will, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm thinking about one thing that Angela was talking about when someone comes to your, okay, let me go back to what Tiffany said as far as the people and some people, their intention, you know, is not right. And what I put in the comments when Tiffany said that too, was that some people cannot recognize that gift that you have in them, or that's why they're attracted to you, is because the same thing that's inside of them is literally crying out. And so they are attracted to you, and they're not trying to be energy vampire, they're just in denial. They feel comfortable with your gift because it is in them too. So the main thing that I got from that download, and also what Angela said and Jesse, guys, you got to do your own inner work so you can discern and so you can see and be aware of who's around you, so you can determine if, okay, that person is an energy vampire, you're manipulative, you're a narcissist, you know. So I'm learning boundaries with you. Okay, that's my lesson. I'm learning boundaries with you. Okay, so, okay. And then this other person that comes up and it's like, D, you vibe with me, but I'm terrified of being myself. They're not saying this with their mouth, but their energy is. And then I know at that time, okay, so I can keep you in
a bubble.
Around me. And then I'm thinking, okay, so what lesson do I need to learn? What am I perfecting at this point? You know, what am I experiencing with this relationship with you? And then I had to determine that. So that's very, very important. So you won't push away someone that truly needs you, and or push away that experience that you possibly need to have. In addition to when you were saying, would you let anyone come in your house? Yes, I did. So for the ones who answered yes, because she said, no, you wouldn't. She was speaking on what she would do, not what you would do. So if you did, forgive yourself. And know that that was just part of your journey, part of your healing, part of your leveling up. Because yes, I did, Angela. However, I've discovered the reason why, the reason why, because literally 2 years ago was when I finally realized, probably this year was when I finally realized that I can protect myself, that I do have choices, that I can say no. So yes, I would let anybody, Tom, Dick, and Harry, as you said, come in my house, get in my kitchen, meaning say anything to me, do anything to me. I accepted anything because I didn't realize I had a choice, because that was taught to me that you do not have a choice, D. And I took it literally, and I wore it as my identity. So if you are there, you're not watching us by chance. Know that we love you, and you're seeing a living flesh in front of you that has changed, that has evolved, that knows, that's learning her worth, that's aligning herself up with source, with the invisible realm, my ancestors. So you can do it too. You can do it too. And if you need help, message Angela, message me, message Jesse, and we will help you.
Yes, yes,
This
yes,
time
yes.
is about tribes, meaning November, this energy, this gate, this
Mhm.
portal that is open for us. It's about tribes. It's about determining the relationships around you. Are they edifying you or are they snuffing you out?
Ooh.
So we are here
Ooh.
to edify you, boo.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm so happy you said that, Dee. Oh,
We are here to edify you. We
so
love you.
beautiful.
And we have been through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We're not those ones that just read a book and say, okay, you need to
No.
do this. No,
It is.
this is what I did because I was there. Hello, if you didn't know, I was going to commit suicide last
Mhm.
year around April, May.
Yeah.
And I didn't. This is the steps that I had to do to get out of it, to get, you know, to move forward, to even want to get out of bed, to
Yeah.
even want to eat, to want to drink water, to want to bathe.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
So deep.
All of us.
So deep. And wow. So my guys were sharing that this is why this gate is so important because it's in Scorpion. And the good thing about Scorpions is, because I live with one, is that they can see from a mile away.
Mhm.
My husband
Analytical.
can sense people from a mile away, and I'm telling you, I have underestimated him for a while now, and I'm being very, very upfront with you on because he said to me, you know, you're gonna be a coach, and you know, people are just, you know, so stubborn, and you know, sometimes you have to isolate yourself from those people. And for a long time, I just thought, you know, like because he's very like we are very close in family. Like the five of us, even my mom says, like the five of you guys have made a world of your own. Had made a world of your own. This is prior. This is before COVID. It's like a world of your own, and you guys are not, you know, you don't invite our family in, and you know, whatever, whatever. But then after my awakening, I realized like I see what we were doing. I see what we were doing. Okay, we wanted to take things from our family. So we took things from his side of the family, we took things from my side of the family, and then we created our family. Right? And then we guarded our family from, you know, from the craziness of what was going on, so that when COVID came, we were just like, oh, okay, we've been ready for this for our lives. Like, wait, what? It was like, okay, mama just needs some time outside of the house because I just need to meditate and it's really loud up in here. Like, because it was really loud. My husband is a video gamer and my son is, and my daughter and my both daughters, like they will jam. We will have, you know, family nights on Saturday. On Tuesday, we will have movie nights. Because because movie nights, they were, you know, cheaper at the theater that we went because we are part of the theater. So $5 movies, free popcorn. Every Tuesday was a movie night, you know. So for work, I always work. I leave early because we have to go and do movie nights. And my weekends, I do not work on weekends because I gained this. Like I worked my butt off, and I do not work on weekends because my weekends are for my kids. That's why now with my awakening process, I you know, Saturdays and Sundays are my silence family and guides, Saturdays and Sundays, because I do, you know, I devote all of it to that, and you know, the family. But it was like it was just normal to us that it was, you know, I was like, oh yeah, even my friend, she's like, girl, like how? I was like, yeah, but I don't know, we just been prepping for this. It's like we were waiting for it. Like, you know. And when I speak to him about it now, I'm like, dude, like I have, like I, wow, like okay, like Scorpions are very much like no.
Mm-hmm.
This is my space. That is your space over there. Unless you are good with your energy, you're not coming up in here.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get invited to the bubble, like, okay, we're invited to this bubble. So I am with you and with all of you on this conversation.
They're very protective. Yes, they're just all about, and they can see, very analytical. They can see it, like you said, coming a mile away.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow.
You know what the beautiful thing about that too is that we know that, because I'm still in the process of doing like my birth chart. I have my human design chart, but I want to know, like, I want to know more. I want to go deeper. I want to go really deep. So
I'll do it for you guys. I'll do it for you. I didn't know you wanted it.
Angie's gonna do this for us. Yeah, we were waiting for you to be ready. It's okay.
Oh, I'm ready.
okay.
Wait. Give me a minute. You're right. I heard you, Jesse. You're right.
Yeah.
I love that. That was a lesson just right.
That was just a lesson. Did you see it? Did you all see it?
And she passed. She passed.
Mm-hmm.
She passed.
So I'll let you know.
Okay, thank you. So what I was saying is that with learning that and knowing that, because honestly, we have all of the zodiacs in us, you know, in addition to, we can harness whichever that gate is. So right now, those things that Jesse was saying about the Scorpio, you know, research it. Find your favorite person online that does forecasts. I love Sheikah, so I'm gonna drop her stuff. What she said about what she said, because she drops them. I mean, a lot of the prompts that I post, journal prompts, are from Sheikah, because she does shadow work. She's a shaman, and she knows astrology. So she combines all of that. So it's fire. I mean, you're constantly working on yourself, but constantly working on your inner self. You're constantly detoxing things with her. You just can't help it. You're just constantly evolving. So I'll drop what she said. In addition, and of course, if you don't resonate with her, that's okay. But find someone that gives you some stuff that you really resonate with and that you're getting growth from. Amanda said, shout out to my guys. Well, there you go. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, Amanda's guys. Woo-hoo.
Hey.
So my point is, what I'm meaning is that regardless if you are a Virgo, like what I'm a Virgo, I can still harness these Scorpio energy right now. So don't get caught up with it being a new moon in Scorpio. If you're not a Scorpio, you're gonna feel it even more.
You'll feel it even more. Yeah, if you are.
You are a Scorpio, yes. But me being a Virgo, I'm still feeling them energies, and you guys will still feel the energy. So tap into it, and shoot, dive deep and level up. Can
I just share something?
Of course.
It just dawned on me that you are a Virgo, right? So Virgos and Scorpios are like this. Powerhouses. You ever get two together, you're in trouble. Or you have the best team to fight a double. Woo! Boom! Blow up the world. One will bring the fire, the other one will bring the gasoline. Seriously. So don't play. They see it coming. They do. Very analytical. They can measure something out, and I mean tactical down to the boom and go here. Seriously. So together, boom. I just wanted to share that. It always fascinated me. Virgos and Scorps always fascinated me. Yeah.
Blue's in the house. She said, "Hey, I'm a Virgo." Well, of course, now I see why we love it. It makes sense.
So much sense. Because you see, you be piercing, Blue. You be piercing right straight to the heart. You be good. Insight.
Keep this. My daughters are Virgo. She was born a day after me. I went to labor on my birthday, and I said,
I didn't know that.
You ain't coming out today, but today is my day. You can have tomorrow. So she came out.
You pulled that? You was like, I can see D right now. Holding her what I say?
This is my day.
Wait until midnight. Click after. All right, now do what you gotta do.
back it up. Wait, Blue said I'm a triple Virgo to be exact. Okay, wow. She
Ooh.
done
That
her
makes
chart. She done her chart.
so
Now,
much more sense.
ask her which one. Is there a sun in her moon? All Virgo?
Yes.
She's still
What?
triple. She's still
And she's having a baby.
Girl.
You're ready for
Girl.
this? You ready for this? So I went and got my daughter's paintings yesterday, right?
Uh-huh.
You ready for this? Because you're gonna be like,
What's
ready?
the vibe, Blue?
Are you ready?
Ready. Whoa! Is that me? I'm sorry.
No, her name is Chica.
I know. Ooh, what? Ooh. Did you see me get it? Did you see me get it? I'm like, what? I want to tell Sheikah. I love Sheikah.
Wow.
Hey, wow. Well, Sheikah is in my life. Wow. Wow.
And she's yellow. Let's play. That's her thing. I found this last night and Spirit said, oh, let's bring this to the show tomorrow. And I was like, okay. So I had it over there set because I knew whatever I didn't know, but Spirit said, let's put it aside for tomorrow. And I was like, what? So yeah.
Okay, spell it for me. It's CHI.
CHICKA.
Wow.
And I'm going crazy, guys, because the lady that I manifested, her name is Sheikah, and she's a shaman. She does shadow work. She does numerology. She does astrology, and she's literally the person that has helped me uncover so much about my life, the events, because we're gonna say trauma. So the events that happen, you know, that laid the foundation, you know, for the craziness. Well, I say crazy so many ways. Okay, so yeah, because crazy, you got to ask me what I'm meaning at that time, because that word is very interchangeable for me. So I'm meaning for the limiting beliefs and things, basically, that I have. Excuse me, had. I'm sorry. that I had, you know, and that I'm still detoxing because I'm still going deeper and deeper, and different experiences brings different things up. Like, oh, okay. So you know how you wear different masks with different people? So that means that you literally have to have those different situations to bring out that stuff to detox. And that's why, download. That's why it may seem that you haven't healed from something.
Yeah.
It's because you needed that different situation to bring it out in a different way, because me, I was so used to wearing a different mask with different people. So it couldn't just be one time go, just boom, it's done. No, boo, that's only one mask that you removed. What about the 100, the rest of them, the 100 more you got?
Ooh, this is the physical. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Forgive me, D. Go ahead.
No, I'm laughing too. Because you said it. Busted, because flow it.
Go ahead.
It said, this is what we're talking about. This is the physical. Because we see something come up into us, like boom, we're like, oh yeah, that's it. Get inside. Get inside. Someone told me a long time ago, we're able to accept what we see. Like you see somebody limping down the street because they have no left leg, you accept that person's hurt. Someone walks down the street, same another person, all hurt, handicapped inside. Can't see it, so you don't realize it. And you all know they fine. Getting past that, going deep within, you do that, you get to see better when you see yourself. Go inside. Go inside. By the way, that's what the Spirit was talking about when he was talking about go get physical and go to the door. We open something and we see this monster. But what's the first thing you want to do? right? How about you just see me? And I could be all hurt up inside. And you, oh yeah, you're right. Come on in. Remember those movies? Don't let the vampire in. The only way a vampire can hurt you is if you invite it into your house.
Yeah.
Everybody 9 times out of 10, except for the one who's enlightened in that movie, accepts them in the house. Everyone except the one who's enlightened, who got the light, who's been doing the work. They go, yo, wait, who? But everybody else, you screaming at the movie, like, don't let them in, fool. Right? That's it. That's it. That's why, D, I love what you said, D, because you complete me. I love what you said because you brought it right in at that second part. You know, the things we let in, because it does happen. It does happen. I'm only able to speak to it because I let it happen. You know what I mean? And all of us, and we're speaking to that because the guys want us to tell you what happened.
I'm sorry.
You put Monsters Inc.
No, yeah, she put Monsters Inc. in there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I like that. Monsters Inc. You all have to see Monsters Inc. Yes, I've looked at it a lot. And I know you all are with me. I just don't look at movies. I'll be pulling that stuff apart. Because writers are storytellers with a gift. And they're here to give the gift in the genre and in the way that you will resonate with you. So get into it. Especially when someone tells, when the masses say, oh, that wasn't good. Please look at that movie. I have got so many gems from when the masses go, oh, that was terrible. I give that a 3. That's the first movie I look at. And I sit there like, looking at the divine storyteller, giving you a message. I'm not. So when the world doesn't accept something, don't go with the crowd. The crowd's wrong. Look at it. I use that as a barometer. Look at it. You'll get so many pieces. You'll get so many gems. Like, thank you. Wow. All right.
I'm sitting here just having a calypso, or I don't even know the word. I'm about to cry because man, oh my gosh. And they in the chat like, D, what's going on? You about to explode. You know I am. Who's like, what happened? I said, I got a major download. I'm trying to calm down and not cry, because when you said that about the movies, Angela, it just took me to another level. I want to cry because, guys, okay, just think of the movie Jason or something like that, and they're going like, oh, where should we run? Where should we run? Let's run in the commercial, the Geico commercial. It says, let's run into that building that has all the chainsaws. We'll be safe there. Oh my gosh, that was me, guys. That was me. And I had the nerve to watch the movie and say to the movie, you're stupid. Why are you running in there? So my guide said, D, you need to stop judging others when you ain't got your stuff together yourself. I hear you loud and clear. Because when you were speaking of the movie and I thought about that, it was just, and I was like, I had to try to not cry too much. So Blue and Tiff, that's what you were singing. So I also got immediate download. We live, y'all. We live. The guys don't just be not talking to us just because we in front of you. No, we are straight up live. We are live all the way. So I received that. I will not, and I'm doing my best to not be critical first of myself, but let alone of other people, because that was something else that was taught to me, that you have to constantly judge yourself and other people.
Oh my God.
So I'm detoxing all of that. I'm going to work through that right now too with fire to release that and to walk in truth, walk in my truth, and to become aware, because I don't want to let anybody else, I don't want to continuously just walk in a place that's just full of stuff that's not for me.
Yes, baby.
Just those low vibrational energies. Like you said, I used to let them folk. My door was open. It wasn't even shut.
Ooh.
I would let them in. It was bad. And so I'm releasing that right now. I'm giving it to the fire. I'm gonna burn it tonight. I'm gonna write it down. Some stuff that was brought to my remembrance, and write it down and burn it. Burn that.
Oh, praise God.
I was about to cuss. I don't cuss, but it was about to happen. I was about to burn it. I'm gonna burn it and get it out, because that's not for me. That's not who I am. And I don't want to be that example for anybody. I don't want it to. And wait. This is the thing too. It's so bad when abuse becomes your norm and you expect it. It was my normal. So me having my door open was my normal.
Mm. Oh, wow.
So we're gonna burn that down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, wow. Okay.
My heart.
I love you so much.
Yes.
I'm holding you very dear, and I am
Yes.
putting the intention for the burn for tonight. So yes, I
Oh,
am
yes.
all of this. I am with you. I am with you in the process of the ceremony. And if you guys, whoever's listening to us, if you want to do a ritual, a ceremony that is going to uplift you like this, because you know, we're here with you. We are your soul family. If you resonate with us and your soul is so happy to see us every day and on replay or whatever, it's because it's bringing something out of you. Like we were saying earlier, that it's going to uplift you and it's going to, you know, take you to the next level. So for me, my guys were saying, Monsters Inc., right? Because, you know, when you open the door, you know, Boo's like super scary, but then when you talk to him, he's like so lovable and so amazing. And that's what happens to us and our guides. Because of how they come to us, or, you know, sometimes our guides are Boo, Boo, you know, like that's how they are. And they sit there, and the reason why they're there is because they know we are part of their family, and they just want you to be okay. They're not here to hurt you at all. They just want you to be okay. So if you are having a moment where they're coming to you, it's because you have embraced them and didn't even know it, that you embraced them. It must have been when you were in that state of mind. You ready, B?
There's
Yeah. I'm gonna keep loving you.
Yes. Sending so much.
So much love to you on this day and every day. And so for all of us that are still listening, we are holding Dee very, very dear to us. Yes. And she knows that. Yes. She knows that also, that this was part of the process of the healing process that we signed up for. It is also something that our guides told us not too long ago, that when we are live, we're live. Yes. We're healing live. We're going through this in a live form. And they're also here to hold us on this beautiful day because of, you know, the healing processes. And my daughter just came to bring me breakfast, but one of our guys came to remind us how lovable we are. And it, you know, it takes a tribe. It takes a community. It takes, my guys reminded me yesterday about the bees, about how the bees work together. They work together to do all of it. So this is what we're doing. We're working together as a tribe, as a collective of beautiful, beautiful women
Mm.
from all over the world. We are from different places. When we signed up for this project, we didn't know where Spirit was taking us. Oh, we did. And we said yes. And it was beautiful. We love you so, so much. So much that I'm just like, what is going? Yeah, like everybody's just like chatting right now.
Yes. Yes. All of them. All of them.
What happened is when you were speaking of the guides and you said the guides, it wasn't when you said blue and how they're just in our face and then sometimes they back up and they love. What the emotion that I felt was that my worthiness of their love. You know, that's something else that I'm still detoxing, you know, that I am worthy, you know. So it just immediately triggered that. And I was like, I was honored too and grateful. So it was a mixture of gratitude for them and then feeling unworthy for them. So that's what you all saw when I was crying. Because I'm still working on that worthy thing. And, you know, a lot closer, trust. It doesn't sneak up as much as it used to, you know, because, you know, I'm doing the work. I'm doing the work, you know, you know, and not only just with them, with my inner self, loving myself, you know, eat all of me, you know, even like the rowdy stuff I told you that I did last night in our call, you know. I accepted that of me. I don't push her away, you know, I don't push the sun goddess in me away. You know, so Emily's on, she said, laugh out loud, embrace the rowdy girl.
Hey, Em.
Hey, Em.
We love you so much. Welcome to the beautifulness, healing in our heels. And we're going to cry this out, and we're still going to put on some lipstick and go for it. You know, if not we stay behind, you know, we stay behind, and our guys do not want us to stay behind at all. This is one of the things that, you know, in my path, in my, it's like you did it alone before and you don't want to do that alone. You don't want to do it alone. You want to do it with a tribe. And, you know, the reason why it didn't work the last time is because you did it alone. So let's find a tribe, boo. Hey. And I'm speaking about my past life. I'm not speaking about this present life. So it's you know, it's a combination of all together when it comes to these things. But if you guys are feeling called to, I will do a carpool. It's already past that time.
Yes, you mean if you are called to. What?
Yeah, I have two decks. Which ones do you want me to pull from, ladies and gentlemen?
What deck you got? Tell us.
I have, this is my angel guides and keepers of the light.
Oh, that just ran through me. Keepers of the light.
Yeah. Ooh,
it just shot straight through. Everything just went.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
So
Right
beautiful.
there.
So beautiful. He's like, hey, girl.
Right.
I'm gonna actually pull. There's one here, and I'm gonna pull another one.
Awesome.
I'm gonna ask the guys what else they want from us. What do they need? What other messages do they want to bring into this conversation? Now that we are unpacked it, we're healing through it. We're gonna burn later in a ceremony, so that we can transmute the energy and transform it, and it's gonna fly and be amazing. So let's see what else I am I'm excited about this in so many other levels, for all of us, you know. Beautiful. I knew you were here, okay? Like, I didn't even have to pull the card for it.
Love it.
So, two of the cards, I'm going to go for this one first. This is Archangel Michael, because he's been here since we started the show.
Yes.
So he is saying to trust in heaven, trust heaven, trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. And if you don't know Michael, he comes with a legions of angels, and he is here for all of it, the good, the bads, the not so good, the in-between stuff, cutting, shaving, flying, going under, going up, like you name it. He is the guide that will transform, transmute, stand in your power type of deal. To me, he's been, even when my mom said, oh no, I kept him very close, because he's in the spiritual world. He's also used for things that are not so bright, but he always brings out the truth. And that is one of the things that I love about Mike. Like, to a point where it is so subtle that the love is so shiny, and if you need him to like and guard right away, you just say Michael, and poof, like things will just shield. I've been under his guidance and protection all of my life, even before I embraced who I am. I don't even know how to explain it right now, but one day when he allows me to, I will share more. Archangel Michael, Saint Michael, for some of you, is one of the 4 major archangels in the Abraham religion. So his twin flame is faith. Faith. Like, have faith, right? He is love all over the world because he is a patron saint of protection. He wields a bright sword of light to help us detach from drama, challenges, fear. His name is He Who Is Like God. And his fairy presence helps awaken our leadership skills and remind us that we have the capacity to connect with heaven. We, as humans, have the capacity to connect to heaven. If challenges are present in your life, call on Michael to bring in his sword of light and energetical disconnect you from what's no longer serving you. You got to cut something out. Like we speaking live, we are doing a ritual for disconnecting later, not just for me, but for myself. And I'm sure Angela's over there screaming herself. The power of 3, right? Now, your angel team, right? Like I always say, you have a team of angels. You have a team of guides. You have a team that you can embrace in your life. We have that. We have to create that communication. We have to create that into our life. Yeah, I know. It's a deep. It's deep. Your team is with you now. Very present. It's always been with you. It's always been with you.
Always.
You are not in this alone at all. You may be feeling sensitive or overwhelmed, but your angels are inviting you to take a step back so that they can come and share their light of miracles. This is what they were talking to me about earlier. This is what we got to go to the beginning of the manifesting our miracles in our life. Not just manifesting, inviting the miracles and the faith and all of this into our beautifulness of everything. You may feel that your prayers aren't heard, but that doubt blocks solution from entering your life. It's a blockage that is creating it's not creating the flow of the ease so that you can go on and do all of this stuff. So when I recognized that 4, 5, 6 days ago, I put that into prayer, right? And I said, well, clearly I've been here before. Clearly I did it wrong. So please show me, allow me to see it. Allow me to see at my level of what I'm going through right now, right? So when things were coming and showing themselves to me, I was like, ooh, okay, I see you. I see you. I see you. And then I invited my team and I said, please take over. I'm going to step to the side. I'm going to step to the side and I'm going to be in surrender mode. I'm just going to be in surrender mode and stay quiet. And I'm going to go within. And this is what I've been doing personally. I've been going within to find what it is that I need to go next for my journey, for our journey, not just for me, for all of us, so that we can do this together as a collective. Because as I heal, we heal. As my generation curses are cut, your generation curses are cut too. And you will, all of this will flow with you and you will see it because this is in action. We show up every day for you. We show up every day for me and you, me and you, me and you. Know that Archangel Michael and his legions of angels are here to help you clear anything that no longer is serving you so that you can allow the miracles that you deserve, that I deserve, into our life. And if I know Michael well, and I know I do, he is standing by where you are, giving you the love and giving you the warmth and shielding everybody that is coming in your life that is no longer part of your journey. Don't allow those people to come back in until he opens that door for you. Because if he doesn't open the door, we are not ready to receive those people in, because he can see beyond and feel. He actually is one of the angels that goes into the underworld for us. So he is part of that legion for us. He will do this for us. We have to allow it. I open, Jessie opened her gate. This is why her life is the way it is right now, but we always been here. We shut it, she opened it. Now we will shut it, it's completely shut. She allowed us to be here. She allowed us to shut it completely, the gates, so that she could be reborn into the moon goddess that she is. So she can remember. And in the time of this, we will take over and we will guard and we will completely flow because she allowed us to be here on all levels, from all the corners of the universe. Babaji is the next guy. He's been with us since we started the conversation. Babaji wants to remind us that your soul is expanding. The protection that Michael just placed on you, your family, and your ancestors, because that's what they want us to do. Our ancestors want us to be. They want us to live in truth. They want us to receive the guidance clearly without blockage. So if you receive what Michael did into your life, so this is what the soul expansion means. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. And I came into contact with Babaji during my awakening process because he is also one of the souls that chose to stay here. By the way, these beings choose to stay here to help us and guide us along our journey, because they knew that this earth deserved better. He was a yogi from the Himalaya, and he introduced me to the Himalayas. So before I met Grandmaster and Master, he said, it's okay. And I said, Jesse said, wait, how am I depressed going to go into the Himalayas? First of all, what are the Himalayas, right? And then he explained to me what they were, and yeah, it's okay, don't worry about it. And I was like, oh, Jesse's like, yeah, she did what? But and then out of nowhere, she goes into YouTube, she thinks it's out of nowhere. Take her to Master 𝕱𝖃𝒎𝒆. And Master 𝕱𝖃𝒎𝒆 said, oh, yogi from the Himalaya, I'll show you. And she's like, what is going on right now? And then she goes into the Himalayas right away. Grandmaster. Wait, I'm sorry, come again? Huh? Where is she? She didn't know. She trusted. She trusted what we were doing. Trusted that we were going to do that for her, for the family. She knew that that's where the ends of things were going to be. She also knew that this is not the first time. She also knew she was wounded. She didn't know how to do it. She knew that she needed guidance, physical guidance. Yeah. Not physical guidance. So when the physical came, and she saw, and she went and spoke to both men at the same time, and they said, it's okay. So when she met Master in Clubhouse, Master 𝕱𝖃𝒎𝒆 on Clubhouse, we guided her to go there. She had COVID. One of the most difficult times of her life and her family. Her husband was hospitalized, and she was still going through the yoga practices. Her family said she was crazy, but she was still doing yoga. Her body was actually shifting. She was doing positions that she never thought she would, ever. But in that time, she continued to trust the process, because she knew she had to be there. So when her family was screaming and yelling and saying you gave that to your husband because you went to work, she continued to trust she needed to be at work because her husband was taking care of the kids at the time. We went through that process and we took her in because she knew, and we knew that she was part of us. So when she went into the 11-day process yoga session, on the 3rd day, her husband gets COVID, right? She didn't know, but she knew it was okay. She knew this was it. She had her crystals ready, her yoga mat, needed to be in the hospital with him. She knew what she needed to do. When she arrived at the hospital, the doctor said, no, you can't stay. She dragged her husband. Her husband is almost at 100 and something pounds, 6'2". She's 4'11". She can't do it. Her daughter said, oh, Mom, what are you doing? How can you do that? What is going on? She allowed it. She said, no, baby, let's go. Daddy doesn't want to go. It's okay. It's part of the process. It's part of the healing process. Not for me, for you, but for our generation, for our family. So when her husband went into the hospital, the nurse said, we checked you, and you're doing amazing. You are positive. You can stay, but we do our best to take care of him. She spoke to the nurse and she said, hey, this is all of the information that my husband has, that her husband has in his possession. But she also placed some crystals in his. We made sure that he had. The nurse said, it's okay. I understand. You need to keep protected from everything that's going on in the hospital. I myself had COVID and I haven't been able to taste for a year. So I'll make sure that the crystals are in safe protection. And she left. She left him there because she knew. That night, she told her husband, meditate and breathe. Just focus on your breathing. Don't worry about the kids. Don't worry about anything but just your breathing. Just breathe. And she leaves. She left him there and she goes home. His parents attack her. Brother, everybody. So she placed everybody on a call and texted a guided message that we guided her. The family said, okay. She continued to do yoga because that's what she was on. She was healing in her heels. But at this point, she couldn't breathe. Another one of the tools that we gave her was Himalayan salt soak for bath and to use it for her nose. On day 7, his grandfather passed away and he was in the hospital. His grandfather came to him and said, follow your wife. You will be okay. We will be okay. We will be okay. So on the passing of his grandfather came to the hospital and lifted him from the bed to heal him. He is not ready to accept the healing the moment he opens, because he has to open the door. If not, we are not allowed to enter. And this is why she's going through this, as she knows that the family. And I've been in this earth a long time, helping and guiding people in journeys that allow me to center or feel. After the 7th day, she continued the journey. And on the 11th day of the 11th day process, her husband was released from the hospital and he came back, but still with everything. So we will continue to guide you. We will continue to take you to the process of life if you allow us to be there. You allow us to be in your heart, in your life. We will take you into a song. This is not what the book says, but this is real life of me being in your life and allowing you to expand the level so that we can also. So with Michael's help of legions of angels, we will take over and we will cut all that stuff and then we will expand to the new, beautiful, and amazing. If you are ready to receive that into your life, we will guide you through it. We love you, and we are here to show you the beautiful, amazing light that you are.
Thank you. All gratitude, all gratitude, all gratitude to the divine, to our guiding spirits, to our angels. There is no failure for the human soul. Trust, surrender, believe, and love. We are to end here. We pray that everyone has a blessed day full of love and light. Continue. Set those great intentions. Show up for yourself. Know that we are here for you, with you, by your side. We got your back, just like we know you have ours. We love you all dearly. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you tomorrow for Human Design. Peace and love. Blessings to all.